You're standing in the freezing cold, the smell of smoke and blood filling your nostrils, as you gaze upon the yogurt shop where 4 innocent lives were brutally taken. The sound of sirens echoes in the distance, and the flashing lights of police cars cast an eerie glow on the deserted streets. It's December 6, 1991, and the yogurt shop murders have just become one of the most infamous cold cases in American history. As you step into the yogurt shop, you're met with an eerie silence. The once vibrant colors of the shop now seem dull and lifeless, a stark contrast to the horror that unfolded within its walls. You see the shattered remains of the front door, the broken glass, and the splintered wood. The air is thick with the smell of smoke and blood, and you can't help but feel a sense of unease as you begin to piece together the events of that fateful night. The police had just arrived, and the investigation was about to begin. But as they started to process the crime scene, they realized that this was no ordinary robbery gone wrong. The brutality and savagery of the crime left even the most seasoned detectives shaken. You're about to embark on a journey to uncover the truth behind the yogurt shop murders, a case that would haunt the nation for decades to come. But be warned, the truth is more terrifying than you could ever imagine. As the investigation unfolds, you're drawn into a world of chaos and confusion. The police are scrambling to make sense of the evidence, but every lead seems to end in a dead end. The victims' families are left to pick up the pieces, trying to come to terms with the loss of their loved ones. You're taken to the crime scene, where the smell of blood and smoke still lingers in the air. The detectives are meticulously collecting evidence, from the shattered glass to the bullet casings. But as they dig deeper, they start to uncover a web of secrets and lies that threaten to destroy the very fabric of the community. You're about to discover the shocking truth about the yogurt shop murders, a truth that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the case. But as you delve deeper into the mystery, you start to realize that nothing is as it seems. The killer may still be out there, watching and waiting. And you're getting closer to the truth, but the killer is getting closer to you. You're now part of the investigation, working alongside the detectives to unravel the mystery of the yogurt shop murders. You're poring over the evidence, from the security footage to the witness statements. But as you dig deeper, you start to realize that the case is more complex than you ever could have imagined. The killer seems to have vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a trail of clues that lead to more questions than answers. You're starting to feel like you're in a game of cat and mouse, where the killer is always one step ahead. But you're not giving up. You're determined to uncover the truth, no matter how long it takes. And then, just as you think you're getting close, you receive a shocking revelation that turns the entire case on its head. The DNA evidence has finally been processed, and the results are about to change everything. But are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the shocking revelation that's about to blow the case wide open? You're about to uncover the shocking truth behind the yogurt shop murders, a truth that will leave you breathless and questioning everything you thought you knew about the case. The DNA evidence has finally been matched to a suspect, and the results are shocking. The killer is not who you expected, and the motives are more twisted than you could have ever imagined. You're taken on a journey to the suspect's past, where you uncover a web of secrets and lies that led to the brutal murders. But as you delve deeper into the suspect's psyche, you start to realize that the truth is more complex than you ever could have imagined. The killer's motives are multifaceted, and the reasons behind the murders are more sinister than you ever could have thought. You're about to discover the shocking truth, but are you prepared for the consequences? Can you handle the truth, or will it destroy you? You've finally uncovered the truth behind the yogurt shop murders, but the aftermath is just as shocking as the crime itself. The suspect is brought to justice, but the impact on the victims' families is devastating. You're taken to the courtroom, where the trial is about to begin. The tension is palpable, as the families of the victims face the killer for the first time. The prosecution presents its case, and the evidence is damning. But as the trial unfolds, you start to realize that the truth is more complex than you ever could have imagined. The killer's motives are multifaceted, and the reasons behind the murders are more sinister than you ever could have thought. You're about to witness the final act of justice, but will it bring closure to the victims' families? Or will it only open up more wounds? The verdict is about to be delivered, but the true question remains, will justice be served, or will the killer find a way to escape? You've finally reached the end of the journey, but the truth behind the yogurt shop murders will haunt you forever. The case is now closed, and the killer is behind bars. But as you reflect on the events that unfolded, you start to realize that the truth is more complex than you ever could have imagined. The motives behind the murders, the investigation, and the aftermath all contribute to a larger narrative that raises more questions than answers. You're left with a haunting question: what really happened on that fateful night? Will the truth behind the yogurt shop murders ever be fully revealed, or will it remain a dark and sinister mystery forever? The case may be closed, but the true horror of the yogurt shop murders will stay with you forever. And as you walk away from the case, you can't help but wonder, what other secrets are hiding in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered? As you finally close the case on the yogurt shop murders, you're left with a haunting question that will stay with you forever. What really happened on that fateful night? Share your theory in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime content. But be warned, the truth is out there, and it's waiting for you. Will you be able to handle it? The darkness is closing in, and the truth is just a click away.